So I am doing a good get ready with me while you get to know me. So I looked up some questions that possibly someone would want to know about me, and I'm going to just answer them because I asked for a Q&A, but then I asked it like 1 a.m. and I don't think anybody saw it. So therefore, I'm just gonna look at some questions while I'm getting ready. So I'm gonna start with the eyes today because that seems like the best route to go. The first question is going to be, did you go to college? Absolutely not. I tried. I did try though. I got to the point where it felt like I was gonna burn out. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'd rather just not go to college than feel that way. What is your best trait? I don't know. Um, I don't know what my best trait is. If anybody who knows me wants to comment what my best trait is, go ahead. What is your go-to hairstyle? I have naturally curly hair, so therefore, it's usually an updo like I'm wearing now, which you can't see because my camera keeps falling over, but right there, with some baby hairs back, gelled back, or like styled back, or just out and about, like just down. I try to wear my hair down as much as possible because I like my natural hair, at least I do now, versus when I was a kid. So I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow. What would you do or have a child what would you or have you named what would you name your child or have you named I don't have any children. My cats are the closest thing I got to children. But if I did have children, I want to name my daughter James. For some odd reason, that just sticks out to me. Or Emilia. And for a boy, Emmett has been in the back of my noggin for a while, but it's only because it switched at birth. Even though I don't like his character, I like the name Emmett. And then I also enjoyed the name Adam for like the longest time. What was your first job? I worked at Walmart. Yep, I was a Walmart girly. I did work at Walmart. It was not the best job I ever had in the world, but I mean, it was a job when I needed a job, you know. So, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer matte finish in the shade something. Apparently, I pulled it off, so just the shade. What is my biggest pet peeve? I think I got like 2 or 3. I'm gonna list them all off. It's when you're trying to tell somebody or give somebody advice and it seems like it's literally going out one side of their noggin, like it goes in but it comes out something so different, and they're like, well, I understand what you're saying, but then you don't understand what I'm saying. If the butt has to come out, you don't understand what I'm saying. My second pet peeve is when people ask you to hang out with them, but say they live an hour away, okay? They live an hour away and they want to hang out with you, but they ask you to come to them. That don't make no sense. You asked me to hang out. So why don't you come to me? I have much to do around here as you have to do up where you are. So come to me. And then my third pet peeve is when people just do what they think they want to do. Because I have a cat, right? And when people come over, he hates to be picked up. He hates to be associated with, okay? One of my friends just went up in my room where he was hiding, picked him up, and brought him out. Put him back. I told you not to go near him. I told you not to touch him. Why are you touching him? Like, don't do that. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Sartell, Minnesota, which is a preppy town. It is a very preppy. I'm gonna go with my Aries palette and try to do a red look because I've been feeling red for a while now. Have you been to a concert or a festival? I've been to a bunch of concerts. My aunt once said by the time I was her age, I had been to more concerts than she has. So, yeah, I've been to plenty of concerts in the past. I've been to One Direction, Sabrina Carpenter when she was still on Disney. So it was like a little teeny venue. I saw the Jonas Brothers recently. I went to Jesse McCartney. I was supposed to see Ed Sheeran. What media platform do you use? But I think everybody uses TikTok a lot. I do. I use YouTube sometimes, depending if I want to distract my cats from something that I'm doing. Say I'm eating and my one cat wants to help me devour my food. I turn on these birdie little thingies, like these bird things videos, and I sit there and watch it for hours. And I mean hours. One time I fell asleep, woke up, and it was still on. And they were still sitting there. At least I think they were still sitting there. What is your coffee order? So I'm not the biggest coffee person, but if I'm gonna have coffee, it has to be white chocolate something. I refuse to be able to taste the coffee. But if my normal order would be a white chocolate, hot chocolate, because I like white chocolate. So yeah, so I was in marching band. Okay. Not everybody considers that shit a sport, which is fine. I don't care if you do or you don't, but I consider it a sport because we have to do a lot to get to where we're going. And I think it's a sport because I've done it, and I personally think that it should be considered a sport if people don't, because you do a lot. And our football coach said half of his team could not do what we were doing. And the last year I was in it, we were marching forward, marching backward, marching in a box, marching in a square, marching in a heart, marching all over the thing. We were doing shit that we shouldn't have been doing. So I'm gonna see if I can use Drive. Drive looks really pretty. I think it's more on the Violet side. But do you like dogs or cats? Both. I've had both, so. I'm currently in the cat era because I have 2 kitties, which is fine. I love my kitties. I love my kitties. They're so pretty. Esme is so pretty, and so is Joseph. Oddly enough, my cats actually had the same birthday. Because I walked in not knowing if I was going to get Esme, because I thought my cat Joseph was quite lonely. So I went to go get just a look, and I had spotted Esme because she wanted to play with me. And so I stopped in my tracks to play with her. And I saw that they had the same birthday, or estimated same birthday. So I knew it was a sign. I had to get her. So, the movie is The Lion King. It's Lion King. Oh my holy grail. I think I'm gonna try this one again. Just for why not? It's the juviest place in Vienna. I put no primer on. I hope you know that. None. So, what's your favorite Netflix show? Free Reign used to be my favorite for a while. It's about a girl who goes to an island. Everybody there, I believe, is British at some point. It's in the United Kingdom, I believe, this island. And she is out one day on the beach, and she stumbles upon this wild horse that doesn't like anyone, doesn't listen to nobody, but listens to her, really likes her. And she falls in love with the horse. So she becomes a horse rider. And along the way, she makes these new friends and all this other stuff. I love it. I wish we would have got another season so I could have seen what happened to her in the end, but it did not. It did not. What kind of blush do I want today? What kind of blush look? What is this? That's a lip scrub. What book changed your life? It was Rising of Esmeralda Rising or something like that. I can't remember the name. And then there was another one by something Myers. So basically, this little kid's dad comes back into his life. Not Michael Myers, I don't know. Comes back into his life. And his dad is a convict. He's run away, and he took his son with him. And if I find the book, I'll let you know. But he takes his son with them on this trip. But the jig is that he's trying to avoid the law to go back to prison. And he gets to experience what his dad is like firsthand, because I don't think he's ever really experienced his dad firsthand, because he's, so he takes his child on his trip, and in the midst of it, during the end, he actually runs into the law again, and it doesn't go very well, and his dad ends up dying, and he goes, wow, my dad was this great person, and I didn't even know, kind of thing. And it was really good. I think it made me look at my dad a different way, because I think a lot of people judge their people on their past and not their present and the future that they have to come. So I love that it looks like this, but it's like a bubblegum pink. Like how bubblegum. I really, what are some of your favorite YouTubers? I don't, Sketch and Dennis Daly were some of my favorite at one point. For gaming wise, makeup wise, I don't think I really have a lot of makeup YouTubers I like anymore, because they all have seemed like they have something against them. And Alonso Lerone is pretty funny. I like watching him a lot. I watch a lot of ASMR now too. Help me fall asleep. And we're gonna do the under eyes of my eyeballs, because under eye would have been something. Oh my god, I almost shit myself without a fall over, girl. I'm gonna go in with Passion. This is from Sheglam, by the way, in case if you ever wanted the palette, because they have one for each zodiac sign. Oh, these look pretty cool. I want to try Fearless at one point, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon because it's a purple, and I think I need a lot more purples to go with it to make that look kind of good. And then we're going to go in with mascara. I don't know why I said it like that, the big lash mascara. What phone do I have? I have the iPhone 14 Plus in the purple, like lavender, whatever it's supposed to be. I used to have the Samsung S23 Ultra, but then I wanted to start making videos again, and the front camera wasn't the best, and I also was going to do other things, so I wanted it in the same ecosystem as my laptop, so it'd make it easier on me. What is also be embarrassed of? I embarrass myself all the time. I was at work and I almost fell over, and then I was mooned the other day at my job. I work at a hospital, so for elderly, so again, housing in a hospital for elderly people, so do not feel bad for me. What is your life goal? I mean, to be able to afford to live is really a life goal at this point. I do want to become a YouTuber at some point where I'm able to do makeup full time, but baby steps, you know? It'll come true one day. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now. What inspires? I think making other people happy inspires me to do YouTube because I do like the idea of making other people happy. I'm going to use this liquid lip. I think it's red. It is. Yeah, so. What is one thing you wish people knew about? My face does not match my personality because I got this rusted face, you know, this one thing. Like, I don't care. That's not true. Most of the time I do care. It's just that Esme. And I'm not gonna contour today because I don't really want to contour today. So this is the look. And just remember, if you have anything you really do want to know about me and you want me to do another Q&A with questions that you have for me, put them down in the comments. And I'm more than willing to answer them depending on what the question is. Don't be naughty. So, I hope you guys have the most beautiful day ever. Have a good day. Bye.